Hi guys and welcome. Excuse the eye bags. I've been working all day today and my dark circles are horrendous. So I wanted to do a quick video mainly because I've got a huge spot on my face. And you probably experience that whenever you have a spot on your face, it just feels like everybody's staring at this twin which has emerged just around the top of the mouth there. So what I'd like to do is just give you a little bit of education on why I've got a spot today, and this potentially can help you moving forward. So a little bit of a close-up there. I was praying to God today that it wasn't going to go yellow, and it actually hasn't because I have been treating it. So I've got a spot here generally because of incorrect shaving. So I use a razor which you change the blade on a regular basis. You've probably seen them. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, the blade that I've been using recently is not as sharp as it potentially should be. So every time I've shaved the skin with that blunt razor, it's contributed to a little spot there. So a guy's beard grows about 3 millimeters a day. And if you imagine you've got that hair in the follicle wall, if anything disrupts or causes a problem or causes trauma to that hair shaft, what then can happen is any trauma which is being caused can actually contribute to a spot. So that's what's happened. So I've shaved my skin with quite a blunt razor, really. Now what can happen is an area of that blade could be a little bit dull. There could be a little bit of product on there. Whenever that razor is dull, what happens is that instead of shaving that hair really cleanly, it doesn't. What it can do is, if you imagine this is the side of my blade, it's literally cut halfway through the hair, and as it's trying to penetrate all the way through, it creates a pulling sensation. So this little spot here, it's got a hair in it, and that hair has been pulled as it's been shaven. There's been trauma inside the follicle wall, and now what's happened is that I've got a foreign invader. So that hair is now a foreign invader in my skin. You could end up with bacteria, i.e. a spot. So the key message with any sort of guys really is that if you have any spots in this beard area, and I generally see them on a lot of my clients around the neck area. So your blunt razors or your incorrect shaving products could be contributing to any spots around the beard area. So my advice really for sort of trying to avoid any spots around the beard area is always regulate your razors to make sure they're really nice and sharp. A guide that I've always sort of said to my clients is if you use a disposable razor, those disposable razors really are designed for one use and then you'd throw them in the bin. But always check your manufacturer's guidelines. I use a razor where you would change the head. My guidelines on my packets are every 4 to 5 shaves. So in theory, once a week, I should take that blade off and throw it in the bin. Now, a lot of guys say to me, but Jean-Paul, my blades are really expensive. And I totally appreciate that. However, if you've got spots like I have here, if I don't throw that razor away and put a new razor on, I will end up with more spots. So personally, if I'm concerned with spots, I need to make sure that my blade is changed on a regular basis. So this is something that I don't experience all the time. So I've got itch on my nose. And this is something I don't experience all the time, but I thought while I had this spot, I will educate you on how you can maybe avoid it. So as well as your razor maintenance, one other thing I would advise is to make sure that you have a good quality shaving product, which will create a buffer or a protective barrier between the razor and your skin, but also will help with calming or soothing or protecting your skin, but also is what we call pH balanced. So your skin is a certain pH, which keeps it nice and balanced and nice and protected. If you use any products which are incorrectly pH'd, what then can happen is we can compromise your barrier function or your skin protection. So by using good quality products which are pH balanced, your skin will be really nice and reinforced, which will help to prevent any spots. So there's loads of more information on spots, but that's specifically related to shaving. So hopefully that helped. If you found that interesting, please like or share my post. And if you're not following me, please follow me or follow my page. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.